Good morning, guys. My name is Tamanna. I am from India. I gave my interview for Birmingham City University on 25th November. Today, I got mail that I cleared that interview. I recommend all you to watch mock interviews on JK Civil Engineer YouTube channel. It is highly beneficial for me. Also, it was very similar to my interview that I gave mock interview to the university interview. It was quite similar, and all the questions you should listen carefully. And also, the feedback given by JK Civil Engineer YouTube channel was excellent, as I focus more on that feedback, and I found that all this is useful for me, and I want to recommend all you that
Part
it
of
will
the
also
UK
useful.
student visa application, you have to go through pre-CAS, CAS and immigration interviews. I'm providing the more CAS interviews to help you crack all the interviews along the way. I've started this service free to help students like yourself, but unfortunately the human nature doesn't accept the free stuff without abusing the system. These interviews are not exceptional. If you want to be part of these mock interviews, click join next to the subscribe button on any of my YouTube video. You will receive a personalized meeting invite and potential questionnaire to prepare beforehand. Let's enjoy the recording.
Okay, sure.
Thank you very much. Can you confirm your name and date of birth, please?
My name is Nisar Majima and my date of birth is 2 of August 1997.
What course and modules you are going to study?
I am going for BA Honors Business Management, and for modules that I have to study in my first year, these are 6 compulsory modules that I have to study. These are finance and the economy, principles of marketing, principles of strategy, LSBU discovery project, data for decision making, management and organization.
What's your favorite modules and why?
To be honest, I found management and organizations. This module I personally like because management is the key of every business success. Because after planning, you have to execute the plan, and when you have a management team that can work accordingly and in time way, and management is the best way to be a successful business. So I have keen interest in management courses and management modules.
So why did you choose this course?
Well, I wanted to start my career in business field, and previously I have also studied administration, business administration courses already. So I wanted to gain a deep knowledge of business world globally. That how a business world globally runs, and it also gives me the professional, not only professional, but also gave me the personal skills. Like from in this course, I have to study from marketing to economics, finance to HR. All these range of business core principles that I have to study in this course. So that's why I have chosen this business management course.
Did you had a break between your studies?
Well, after my intermediate in 2016, I had 2 years a gap where I have to work experience of assistant accountant at Haji Pir Muhammad Poultry Farm. But after that, I have started my studies in graduation, and after right now, I have no any gap in my studies.
So is there any relationship between your work and this intended studies?
Sorry.
Did you had any sort of relevancy between your course and this your experience?
Yes, I have studied work experience as assistant accountant, where I have to deal with the financial matters of a business. Then this work experience relate to my business studies, as a business studies also have area of finances where you have to deal with the finance areas. So it is relevant to my studies.
How long does your course last?
It's a 3 years course, started in January 2022 to January 2025. 3 years.
How is your course assessed?
Well, my course during my studies, my studies will be assessed through different assignments, coursework, projects, and written exams also.
Why do you want to study at this university?
Career counseling, career progression, CV review, job finding techniques in the UK, one-to-one session. These are the few perks you will receive when you join my YouTube channel as a member. Getting membership of my YouTube channel is a straightforward process. Next to the subscribe button on any of my YouTube channel video, click the join button there and select the one-to-one session and pay by the direct debit or by PayPal. Post your membership, you will receive a one-to-one session meeting invite at your convenience. Simple as that. So see you in the one-to-one session.
Well, there are a couple of reasons before choosing this university because there are other options also. But I found LSBU great in terms of education and also the teaching excellency. And their teaching method is exceptional because during my studies I have to 30% of my studies are theoretical and 70% are practical based studies. And also it is ranked among the top 800 1000 universities ranking according to Guardian University's ranking, and they provide great facilities to international students. Also have strong international reputation as they have 33% of their students from internationally more than 130 countries, and their facilities for business students like they gave access to the softwares like Bloomberg, Sage, and Fame. These are the mostly wide tools that business industrialists use for real-time data that how is the financial status of market. So I think they gave the best student experience facilities and also a quality of education. That's why I have chosen LSP.
What university campus will you be studying at?
I have to study in Southwark, London campus.
Did you research other universities?
Well, I have also searched the same course, business management, in other universities like Middlesex University, Bedfordshire, and also University of Greenwich. But at the end, having a close look into the course modules and affordability, I found LSBU the best among them because the LSBU Business School ranked number one in terms of career prospects in London Modern Universities, according to Guardian League Table 2019. And it is also affordable. University gave me 1500 scholarship. So that's why I have chosen this university.
How much is your course tuition fee?
My course tuition fee is 13,400.
Why do you wish to study in the UK rather than in your home country?
Well, to be honestly, there are certain reasons for choosing UK because when you have to study, you must have the quality of education to get to skills and knowledge of the relevant field. I have to choose UK for my higher studies because UK gave the quality education since many decades, having back-end roots from 12th and 13th century. They are also UK is also ranked among the top most population destinations for students, and they also provide the unique cultural diversity and that open the horizons of students. When they interact with the multicultural society, they have the abilities and develop skills like critical thinking and all the communication skills. The basic reason to use UK is the quality of education and their acceptability of degree worldwide.
What are your post-study plans?
Well, after completing my degree, I am planning to start my career in management, business management field because when I have a foundation of knowledge, then I have to execute and in practical way. I have plans to move forward back in Pakistan and started my career in Pakistan with one of the renowned multinational companies like Nestle, Coca-Cola, and local industries like Master Tiles. And I have a career prospects and opportunities in a range of different business areas like management, marketing. But I personally want to enter into the management field where I have job opportunities like business operation manager and business development officer, client relation officer. These are my post-study plans.
Thank you. Where you will be staying in the UK?
Well, for my accommodation purposes, I have searched a lot about my accommodation on private rental rooms on Gumtree.com, rightmove.com. But I found the university accommodation one of the best. There, David Bomber House is the one of the best accommodation that I have found than others. It is situated in Barrow High Street, and it costs me a single standard room about 169 pounds per week. So it's a just 5 minute walk from my university. So that's why I am going to David Bomberg University accommodation.
Who is financing your study in the UK?
My father will be sponsoring me during my studies in UK.
What is the profession of your financial sponsor?
My father is businessman and landlord also, running his own poultry farm business and having 40-acre agriculture land and the commercial property also on rental basis.
So is this a loan or a grant for your studies?
Grant, not the loan.
So you are not required to pay back basically to sponsors?
Sorry?
You are not required to pay back the tuition fee to your sponsors. Is that correct?
Yes, I am dependent on my parents, so that's why I have no need to return payment to my sponsor.
Do
They
you know?
grant this for my studies.
Yeah, thank you. Do you know how much your accommodation will cost in the UK?
Well, my living cost in UK is 1,334 pound, and when you talk about accommodation, it costs me about 600 to 700 per month.
Do you know whether you are entitled to work in the UK during your study?
Sorry?
Do you know whether you are entitled to work in the UK during your study?
Yes, by law, I am entitled to study 20 hours per week during my study.
So how reliant are you on being able to work when you are in the UK?
To be honestly, I don't think about work in UK because I have to focus on my studies. That is my sole purpose for going to UK. And I also have enough money in my bank account that my father gave me for my study purposes. So I don't have any intentions to for work purpose.
Thank you very much. That's all I have to ask from yourself. Is there any questions for me?
No, thank you.
Thank you
That's
very
really
much,
good.
brother. Yeah, that was really good. I'm impressed actually by your research, also your fluency in English as well. So it's quite good actually. So you have properly researched your studies, your modules. Obviously, I would emphasize that make sure the modules will be something that will be talked quite a lot actually during your interview. So you need to ensure you have all the modules on your fingertips, basically 1, 2, 3, 4, and your favorite and why did you choose. So there might be a bit of counter questions on the module side. So make sure you do a bit more research on that side. I mean, the two main emphasis will be your modules and your finances. Basically these will be the main sort of topic there. So make sure you have all the relevant sort of content cover there in terms of the modules, like I mean how they will be assessed. Maybe you can research quite explicit about the modules will be assessed 25% assignment and 75% exam. So you can split that and answer that way rather than going too much into the details. I mean, I'm sure all these details should be available from the university website, and that will make it a bit more sort of explicit to answers basically these sort of question, how the course will be assessed. So you can simply say 50% assignment, 50% presentation or exam basically, so you can respond it that way. In terms of financial as well, there will be questions about how you will pay, whether you will pay all in one amount, or if not, how the arrangement is, how they will pay actually your sponsor the tuition fee. So these might be the counter questions on top what I've asked already. But apart from that, I can't see any flaws actually. You did all the research, you are well prepared there, so I can't add anything more, but I would just advise you a bit more on the module side, make it more perfect. And I'm sure, yeah, when you hear and listen to your sort of responses, I mean, these ones which I will upload to the YouTube, you can add a bit more value there as well. I mean, especially as said, I mean, like, yeah, the modules and the finances, just concentrate a bit more on those one, and that's it. I'm sure you will do well, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Hello, brother. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, thank you very much for joining in. I hope, I mean, this will be a useful session. I presume, I mean, you already watch a few videos. I mean, similar the drills for the CAS interviews. The main purpose is just to make you prepare for your final interview. The question will be pretty much similar in your final sort of, yeah, I would say at least 90% will be on a similar range. So I can give you a feedback by end of this video as well when I listen to your answers there, and I'm sure that's going to add value, yeah, to the answers as well. Also, I will upload, yeah, this to my YouTube channel, and you can revise, watch yourself as well, and see where you can add values there as well. And I'm sure, yeah, you will see your deficiencies there, and you can add values before your final interview. But before we get a bit more formal, can you just briefly talk to me about yourself, actually, what the plans are, where you're from, and when you are joining UK?
Well, I am from Pakistan by birth. I'm Pakistani nationality. My name is Nisara Majima, and recently I have completed my 6 semesters of graduation with business administration. And next, I wanted to pursue my career and wanted to get degree from UK, from LSBU, London South Bank University, in January intake.
Right. Okay. So you already started your course, so it's just for the final couple of semesters. Is that what the intention is?
I have completed my 6 semesters here, but now I want to move. But because due to COVID situation, education suffers, and I am not satisfied with the current qualification that I have. So
Right.
that's why I have chosen to get a strong base of my knowledge in my current field. That's why I have made my
So
decision.
when are you planning? Is that for January intake or?
Yes, I got unconditional letter from LSBU. No, I have to pay the fee, and after that, I have to pass my credibility interview. So
Right.
hopefully, next month I will move to UK. Inshallah.
Good to know that. So as said, I mean, like, this is just a preparation for that interview, and I'm sure, yeah, this is going to help you, give you a bit of a practice session as well, a bit where you can improve before your final sort of, yeah, interview there. So if you can hear my voice properly, then we can make it a bit formal. So I'll keep asking you the question which I were provided, and then we go through, yeah, the whole session, and by the back end I can provide you feedback, if that's okay.
That's all right. I am clearly visible.
You are visible, not invisible. You are clearly visible to myself, and yeah, and
That's right.
that's good. And it's actually a bit of an echo in your room, basically, by looks of it. But that's fine. I can understand actually your voice. That's absolutely fine from my end. So yeah, these are something, yeah, you need to be well prepared beforehand as well, basically, for the final interview. The technology, yeah, your video, your audio, make sure, yeah, you start basically the process at least at 10-15 minutes before the session, so you are well prepared, yeah, beforehand. Because I found actually on these sessions as well, the people don't appear basically after 10 minutes, which is not the correct way. They have fixed timings actually for these interviews, and if you delay 5 minutes, I'm sure they will cancel the interview because they will be lined up, yeah, the next interview there. So that's where you need to be really prompt for your
Then I
timing.
am also 1 minute about this session.
Yeah, that's where I found it. Actually, you were only 1 minute is fine, but obviously you need to make sure you are way ahead of the game basically for your interview. So if you have like 10 o'clock interview, you need to make sure at least 15 minutes before you set up the whole system, your voice, your video, so everything is clear. It does create pressure as well at the time. Basically, when it's not working the last minute, you become panic as well. So that's where, just to avoid those sort of scenarios. So I'm sure, yeah, that's gonna help. So
Little bit, and it also gives the relaxation and peace of mind when you have all your equipment
absolutely.
ready before time.
Absolutely, absolutely, it does help. Yeah. So with that note, let's get a bit formal, and we go through the question answer session.